Clara. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Let's go now.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay gain.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Drill, 52. Yellow, blue. Red, yellow. Red.
Throwing now is Lance. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Purdy now on 2nd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Purdy to throw it on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Purdy. And this pass caught by Gray. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. And Lance, he's going to change the play. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Ready?
Play action. Now it's Lance. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
On play action, Lance. And that's caught inside the 30. He'll have the first down, and more than that, touchdown, Cowboys. Julio Jones, 58 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And that is going to clang off the upright. But, folks, there are penalty flags on the field. And this could be a roughing call. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And he will get in to make it 8-0. The penalty got him half the distance to the goal down to the 1, made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there. And they did it successfully.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 30-yard line. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 49, to the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Right side, and he finds Gray. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Purdy. And it's caught. Touchdown. Danny Gray from 6 yards away. And the Niners have cut the lead back down to 2. Moody good with the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 53 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Let's go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
70 range.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Purdy now to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Tracking 60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. And the lead slims to 5 now at 15-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
It's caught left side by Cooks. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Lance. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A second down throw for Purdy. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Going up top. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, it's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Lance looks to throw again. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now Lance wants to change him up. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, Pollard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Short pass to Howard. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, Purdy. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Let's go.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Down.
Here's 2nd and 7. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
A gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
Okay, right?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Set.
Now Lance on the bootleg. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38. Hut.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Ready.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hut, hut.
Lance looking to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
St. Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay a 12-point game. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. And he fires one incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Back to throw, Purdy. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Go, trap! Go, trap!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Come on, set!
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Ready.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Drill.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
Black shot. White. Hut.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Check smash.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Some time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 3rd and 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Lance back to throw, and this is going to be incomplete.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here, the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go straight. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Purdy to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Micah Parsons in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Here's 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
Here's Purdy to throw. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Purdy to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down. And he took a big shot there. It paid pays off. A solid gain downfield. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
18 reps, 19 tight, 19 tight.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So from 2nd and 10, it'll now go to 2nd and 15. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the